we doing today? How we doing? What's going on? Today, let me know if the volume's good. I think it should be good. Um, Today we are going to be looking at Memphis Showboats defense against the San Antonio Brahmas offense. Um, we've looked at Memphis offense versus Birmingham's defense. Uh, we looked at Memphis's defense against Arlington's offense on Tuesday. And today we're going to be looking at Memphis against San Antonio. Memphis's defense. Let me see. This game was from I'm trying to figure out what week it was. April 6th. That was pretty early. Let's see. Week 2. Okay, so this is early in the season. This is an early in the season game right here. So we'll see. We'll see. After week 1, you figure out who your team is a little bit. I don't know who either of these teams played week 1, but you get a little understanding of when it's live action, live, quote unquote, live bullets are flying, who's going to step up, who's not going to perform. So then week 2, you can kind of alter your game plan just a little bit. You get a little bit better understanding of who your team is, what your guys can do, what they can't do, what they struggle with, what they do well. So week 2, you should on both sides of the ball, really, you should take a step forward and have a better understanding of who you are as a team. So let's look at this game. All right, so like we said, we're looking at Memphis's defense is what we're going to look at. And Memphis went down the field. I mean, there's 7. This is the first play of defense. So Memphis went down, had a nice, good drive, right? 8-minute drive. Sorry, 6-minute drive. And yeah, 8-minute drive. What's 8 plus 7? 15? Yeah, 8-minute drive. All right, and now San Antonio must have had a good punt return, kick return. Either that or Memphis has had 2 drives and there was a fumble on the punt return or fumble on the kickoff return, and that's why they took up that much time. But regardless, this is the first snap of defense that they've played in this game. All right, so it looks like they're going base 4-3 against against San Antonio, who it's an 11 personnel looking formation. I don't know what the actual personnel is. We're showing pressure. Now we're going to walk out. We got too many guys pushing this way. We have 4 over 3. This guy right here, he doesn't need to really expand with that guy. We have the numbers with these 3. He can play more apex. He can chill a little bit. With how number 5's stunting, it's probably a pressure, and he's a 3 receiver player, but he doesn't need to expand with that. He can just sit right here, and if he gets a slant, it should go right into him. But it doesn't look like we're playing like fire zone. We might be playing pressure cover 2 or something like that, because these 2 safeties aren't rolling down. So let's see from the tight. No, we're not in base. We're in nickel. This is the safety or a nickel, one of the 2. I think. I don't know, but I think so. We're doing some sort of pressure. Oh, okay. This is not a tight end. I don't think. I mean, maybe it is, but he doesn't look like a tight end right there. I don't think that's a tight end. I don't know what they're doing on defense. It's a weird front. I don't know if they're misaligned or what. It's some sort of pressure. I'm not sure quite what's going on. We'll see if they come back to that later, or if they just busted, because this is a weird front. Maybe what happened is, okay, so I believe number 3 is a tight end for this team. I believe number 3 is a tight end. So what happened here is this guy's the nickel, and he's going to 5 because these two are receivers. So this is the passing strength. So that's why they get lined up like this. That's why there's a little bit of confusion, because he's getting lined up to the passing strength over here. And someone needs to bump out here and play vertical hook or short quarters or something like that. So he's getting out here late because this is his 2, and this is a tight end. So this is a pretty good job by San Antonio of messing with Memphis's defense by setting the receiver over here to get the nickel over here and then motioning him back to the new passing strength, and now they're misaligned because they have a guy that's not used to playing in space out in space, and a nickel over here in the fit, and they're not really gapped out very well either. So Memphis has confusion on this first play because of where the receiver and the passing strength was demarcated and lined up. I don't know what front they're in, but like you can clearly see this guy and this guy are not on the same page. It ends up working out for him because San Antonio runs right back into it. 7 makes a good play. Ooh, my man got rolled up on. That's not good. But 7 made a good play right there. All right, so now we got 2nd and 10-ish. So we're showing man. We're showing like Robert potentially with this press right here. I mean, press up here and 2 high safeties. I don't think they'd call 2-man right here. They might, but it looks like some sort of man or man pressure. Maybe he's going to roll down and take the back if he pressures, or he's going to be the robber player. That's what it looks like right now. Maybe this guy could pressure. He's here. He's going to roll down, and he's going to go to the post, but I don't think he's going to roll down with him being like 15 yards deep right now. I think more likely is it's 2-man based on his eyes, or it's robber, and he's going to roll down. Yeah, so they were playing robber right here. 4-man in the rush. This guy's got the running back, and we're just playing man with a hole player right here. So let's see. Do we do any sort of check right here, or are we just locking it? Looks like we're just locking it, and that's what they're going to do. If we're not going to go in and out, if we're not going to go whatever bunch check you want to have, you can have 2 or 3 different bunch checks, but just do something. If you're just going to lock it, that's obviously the easiest thing to do as far as not dropping coverages, but at the same time, just like this, it's going to run away from you. This is a pretty good play by 14 of tracking it down and making the tackle, because he's not going to be able to work through that trash and then still make the tackle. So this is a pretty good job from San Antonio of having like calling this play, because in theory it's just a pick play to get number 13 the ball coming underneath, of having like knowing that they're going to be in this coverage right here, because this is not a typical 2nd down coverage. This is usually a 3rd down coverage, and unless they skipped a play, I think it was 2nd down. So far San Antonio's done some good stuff in their first 2 plays. Little play action underneath. Quarterback needs to get the ball out just a little bit farther in front of him, catch it in stride. Maybe that guy doesn't catch up, but that's a positive route. All right, so now it should be 3rd down. That was 2nd and 9. It's 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, somewhere around there. Goodness gracious, that's driving me insane. All right, so now they're doing 2x2 open. I believe that this is the tight end, and these 2 are receivers, I believe. They're going dime personnel, it looks like, because that's number 7. I believe he's a DB, and I believe this guy's a DB too, just looking at him. So we're in dime personnel now, which is 6 DBs on the field. Typically, that's going to be 3 corners and 3 safeties, or 4 corners and 2 safeties, depending on who your dime player is and depending on the offensive personnel. Really, it's like, who's your next best DB? And it's like, is your sixth DB better than your second linebacker in coverage, kind of thing. That's like, do I want to be in dime or do I want to be in nickel? If it's 10 personnel, I might want to be in more dime because I can call more man coverage stuff. But if I'm going to be more zone, I might want to be in nickel just because that linebacker might be more used to playing those techniques that the DB is going to have to come in and play. So, I mean, you can do whatever. Just know what you're going to do, I guess. It's not a big deal. All right, so let's see what we're going to get here. They're showing man. They're talking. Maybe they're playing zone. Let's see. Looks like man. Looks like it could be cover 3. He's definitely rolling down. Either he's going to replace him in the pressure, or they're rolling down to some sort of cover 3. Or it could be Robert again. It's 3rd and 4. I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of cover 3 so you don't get hit with unders. But let's see what they do. He could be blitzing too. And he's coming down to replace him. Because these guys are definitely working together. So now that these guys talked, I would think this guy's pressuring and he's coming down to cover this guy. Nope. So it looks like we're playing cover 3. And they're doing that so they don't get hit with unders. Cover 3 on 3rd and 4, that's a good call. Like, that's... I like that call too. Someone made a good play. It's their linebacker. Good recognition. That's a good play. It's a good stop from Memphis right there. It's a good tackle. All right, so our offense ends up punting the ball, it looks like, because we didn't score. All right, so now they're giving us empty quads over here, all right? I believe this guy's the running back. This is probably a tight end, so it's probably 11 personnel, 2 receivers, 3rd receiver, tight end, and running back at 3. This is something... This quads formation is something that you have to... I mean, you don't have to, but you want to have a game plan for. Depending on how much they do it, you might have a formation check to it. Or you have ways that you're going to deal with it in each coverage. So, like, if I'm playing cover 3, I'm going to get lined up a certain way. If I'm playing quarters, I'm going to get lined up a certain way. If I'm playing cover 6, I'm going to get lined up a certain way. Tampa a certain way. So, like, this is something typically that you're going to have to game plan for. Because if you don't talk about quads, empty quads, you're probably going to have some issues. They might motion back. I don't know what this team does. But right now we got a little bit of issues. He needs to bump over, and he needs to bump over. Because right now we're showing some sort of too high. Could be quarters, could be 6, could be Tampa. But regardless of what it is, these 3 players right here are working off of these 3 players. So he needs to bump over a little bit, probably like head up on that guy. And 7 needs to be like head up on the ball just because that's his coverage, unless he's pressuring. But if he's pressuring, then that's different. Then he would have to roll down. Whoever's... Looks like... So we end up being okay. And okay, so they motion back. Looks like we're playing like Tampa based on the alignment. He could be rolling down to play strong cover 3, which is what it looks like. Okay, so they've rotated to cover 3. Down here at the bottom, they're just doing a little rubs, like slant bubble concept, or not bubble, I guess slant and H swing, slant swing, however you want to call it. And up here, probably stick concept. Yeah. So this is just like typical West Coast offense. Vertical, or 2 and 3 going out, one on the slant, two on the out dragon, however you want to call it. 13 is too worried. This guy down here, he's too worried about trying to pick for the running back that he's not just running his route. He sits down. He needs to keep going his zones, which, I mean, he can sit down, but just keep going, brother. If he keeps going, he catches the ball. He's a little deep for what I would like. He's 8-9 yards off the ball and 10 yards off the man. I want him no deeper than 7, so I would have him right about here. It will just allow him to get there quicker. Like he's too slow to react anyway. Like, you're not getting anything vertical. Go drive that. That's your man. This isn't going to be your man. He's going to take that guy, so go drive that route. And if he drives it quicker, that ball's going to hit him in the hands. Little things can do a lot. All right, so we've I don't know what they were doing the first play because they were misaligned or whatever, but they've shown a little bit of cover 3, a little bit of robber. More single high than too high. San Antonio's had some quick passing games, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hand quickly. 2nd and 10 after incompletion. All right, so now we're in a condensed formation. We're 4 strong again, but we're condensed. Why are they condensed? Someone's probably coming underneath. This guy might be going back across the formation. He could be going this way, misdirection, back going that way, one of these guys going under, or he's condensed to go out. All right, but this is a new look. It's a condensed 4 strong. 4 strong is typically an RPO alert. Probably not when they're this condensed. Usually this is like a mesh formation or something of the like. That tight end's probably going to... Oh, he motioned out. I don't know if that's a tight end either, though. I don't know their personnel, so, like, I apologize. Because that kind of looks like a receiver, how he's running. And so now they're just getting the 4 strong, 4 open. Run switch seams, verticals. They're just running a form of 4 verts, if you will. Someone on the D line wins. Memphis is just running cover 3 or man. I would say man, probably. Yeah, they're just running man. Robber again. They like their robber, clearly. And we get someone winning. If you got guys that can play man, you can play man. We get sack fumble. Launch that ball up too. I can't tell if that's number 8 or number 9 or number 0 over there on the edge. This guy, he's the guy that wins. 9. Quarterback didn't have anywhere to throw. He had to check, right? He saw single high. He's looking at the safety. He's seeing single high right now. He's making his read. He's trying to look at number 1. He's not open. Now he's checking. Check to the back. Back wasn't open. Sack. Fumble. I don't know if that ball came out. We'll see. It looks like it did. Ooh, Andy threw his helmet. Damn. Yeah, it was a sack fumble. All right, so now we come back. Our offense scored. They're giving us, I think this is a receiver. It still looks like 11 personnel. I think that's our, I don't know. It looks like we're in dime. I think that looks like these guys are both DBs. So we're showing pressure right now. We're showing single high pressure. Now we're going to roll out of it. Maybe play cover 2. Looks like cover 2. That's a good play by that kid. They did a little short motion out. Yeah, we're playing cover 2 here. That's a good play by 28. This is a good disguise. All right, so we're showing pressure. They motion that guy out. It's a good play by 28. Okay, we're getting a 10 personnel look. I think we're still in dime personnel, so maybe we have some injuries at inside linebacker. Not sure. Showing cover 3, showing pressure, showing robber. He could be rolling down to replace this guy. He could be rolling down to play hook curl. He could be rolling down to play robber. Cover 3 probably. Yeah, it looked like cover 3. I don't like this guy's alignment. He's too... They're playing like 2-to-1 read. He's apexed in between these guys, but then this is going to be complete all day if we're going to play like this. And now it's 3rd and 1 instead of an incompletion. Just based off alignment. Was 3rd and 1, right? No, it didn't. It should be 3rd and 1. Somewhere around there. So we might pressure now. Could get a run. It's 4 strong. Alert the RPO. Alert like slant, Y arrow, RPO. So he can read this guy. If he expands, hand it off. If he stays in the box, throw the arrow. But with him looking back, he might motion across the formation. Yep, so he's going to motion. Coming back. Same concept, though, right? It's still the RPO. They just got to it a little different. They just window dressed it a little. It's still the same concept. He really should have thrown it. Because look how open number 3 is. If he pulls it and throws it, number 3 is wide open. Obviously, they get the first down, but like, he would have hit his head on the goalpost. I don't know if number 7's a DB or a linebacker. I don't know who that is. They're playing man. '50's got to fall back. Or 24's got to get in the fit faster, depending on what they were running. That was 3rd and 2. So now we got 1st and 10. 4 strong again. Tight end at 2. They're just running an RPO bubble. Throw the bubble this time. Because they have numbers. They have 3 on 3. Because we stayed in the box. He needs to expand. And he needs to bump over. That's a good play from 21, though, to not get blocked. Okay, 5. Oh, that's the dude from Houston, huh? Marquez Stevenson. He was good at Houston. I think that's him. So now the thing about this is with this front and this coverage, that's his man, that's his assignment, but that's his run gap. And this 7 has the back, but this is his run gap. So, like, it can get kind of wonky with this even front. And 50's, everything's telling him is run because he's seeing pull. This is just RPO. And it can be difficult and too high. Second and 8. All right, so like they do a lot of change of strength motion where their slot receiver to get the nickel to be on the weak side at the end of the snap. They're doing a lot of little, like, I don't know. I don't understand what this motion does. Gets him moving, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you can see if they're in man or zone. They're running mesh, form a mesh, opposite high-low, dump it off to the back. We're running cover 2. If a quarterback was patient, this guy is going to be open in cover 2. The backside dig is going to be open in cover 2. If he was just patient, that guy is wide open. He's not getting pressured. I don't know why he came off of it so quick. It's clearly cover 2. I don't know why he takes the check down. I guess he's reading this guy. He's playing high to low, but he should also be thinking, if I'm getting cover 2 over here, I might be getting cover 2 over here, and I have this dig all day. And I don't know how they're teaching him, but I would say that's probably a missed assignment, a missed throw. All right, I wasn't looking, my bad. I don't know what the down distance is. 3rd and long. Screens, big screen down, empty. We just got to make our tackle. Okay, good. What did we run here? Max drop cover 3. We're just playing, I don't know, maybe man, maybe cover 3. Good. Get off the field. They're having trouble getting lined up. What's a good play from 7? All right, so new series. We're still up 10 points. They're giving us pistol, trio, tight ends at 3 by the looks of it. These are tighter splits than normal. So we're probably potentially getting switch routes, someone going out to the flat, someone going underneath, something like that. All right, they're going to hop the back to gun far. We're showing 2 high. We're playing Tampa here. They're running sail. Quarterback's going to take the check down. That's good. That's what we want in Tampa. We do a pretty good job of covering this. Not mad at that. Same thing, though. Quarterback should throw this one. He's wide open because he needs to have depth. He doesn't need to expand in cover 2. He should be sitting right here. Quarterback misses that. That guy's wide open. Right now, he's wide open. San Antonio, they're just not making their reads. He's missed 2 in cover 2 right now. All right, so now we should have 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9, I don't know, somewhere around there. 2nd and 10 maybe. They're in pistol, tray, change of strength motion. Looks like we're playing cover 3. And we're just going to rock and roll on the motion. Good snap. See how we fit it inside. Pretty good fits. Not bad, not bad, not bad. 99 wins. So now we have 3rd and long. Might see a robber here. Might see a cover 2 man. We're showing pressure 1 or a robber. I know they like their robbers, so that's what I would think it is. Yep, playing robber. I think if the he got pressured, I was gonna say he could throw it to number 2 right now, but he got pressured and sacked. Okay, Memphis came to play today on defense. .45 showing up over the center, trying to get 5-up protection. .92 just wins. All right, so now we're in 2-minute drill. And they're backed up. So we're thinking probably a run on 1st down here. They're probably going to be conservative because they don't want to take a shot, especially down 10-0. Under a minute left in the half. So I'm thinking run here. It's 4 strong, potentially a RPO, but I'm thinking run. All right, they didn't gain any yards. I got shot that. Who was that? 7? 7 must be a linebacker. Oh, it's 45. Or 49, I can't tell. So now it should be 2nd down. Let's see if they call a timeout or if they're just going to let the clock run. Someone call a timeout. San Antonio did, it looks like. Maybe a screen here, maybe a quick throw, quick out. Maybe this guy quick to the flat or something like that. Get out of bounds, get the QB in rhythm, get out of the shadow of your goal line. 9-7-3, he just throws it away. That's grounding. That should be grounding. He hasn't thrown that to anybody. He's getting rid of that. In my opinion, that's grounding. They just completely don't block 7. All right, so now it's 3rd down and 9 and 10. Four strong. Ooh, excuse me. Potential dagger. 3 to the flat, him vertical, and him run the dig. I would think he'd be a little tighter if that's what they're going to run, but potential dagger here, potential screen or draw just to get a little more yards to punt. Screen or draw would probably be the my betting favorite. Yeah, so they're just going to run the ball. Get out of there to punt the ball. All right, so they're pitching the first half shutout. All right, so, and they kicked the field goal right there. So we're feeling pretty good going into half up 13-0. I don't think they won this game, so something must happen. 4 strong, tight end looks like he's coming back across the formation in motion. No, he's going out. RPO. Got to make our tackle. We're playing cover 2 here. Just make our tackle right there. That's big. That's the difference between shoot 2nd and 1 and 2nd and 12. I like the aggression. Just make our tackle. And our safety needs to keep going. He needs to fly downhill, go faster. Those guys are blocking. Like, you need to go faster. That ball's gone. These guys are blocking. You need to be screaming downhill. Don't stop. Screaming downhill. Let's get me. So it was a penalty on Memphis, or on the yellow team. They're doing a lot with the tight end right here and the receiver in the wing. Trying to mess with your rotations and stuff like that. That's like the Tyreek Hill type stuff. And that's why they're doing it. What are they running here? They're running pressure. That's just a mismatch, unfortunately. So, personally, I don't like this idea of sending my DBs and then dropping my DNs, because, like, the tackles are going to block the DN. And if the DN drops out right away, they're just going to look out to the DB. Like, it's not doing anything. Like, you're not accomplishing anything with that. Because it's not like we're showing pressure on this side and then pressuring on the other side. We're just replacing the DN with a guy that doesn't rush as well. And we're putting a guy that doesn't cover as well into coverage. And now we're putting a guy that doesn't cover as well out leveraged against a fast receiver. Like, you're just setting yourself up for trouble. And then we're missing tackles. That's just a bad play call. There's no reason for it. Like, you're not accomplishing anything. And, like, he's dropping this way, but that's his two right there. He shouldn't drop that way. He needs to go drop off his coverage. Who's the back? He needs to go that way. Because, like, we don't even have everybody covered. We're playing fire zone. Or maybe we're playing cover 3. I guess we're playing cover 3. Regardless, he's got to push this way. And he's got to push this way. And he needs to stay here for this guy. But no one's covering this guy other than him. Yeah, but I would rather have a DB cover that guy. I mean, obviously, you can't. You don't know what the offense is calling, but that concept doesn't do anything. The pressure concept doesn't do anything. Like, 41 knew what his responsibility was. He just couldn't get there by alignment and by athleticism. And I'm not saying he's a poor athlete. I'm just saying number 5 is a receiver and he's an outside linebacker. He's not going to be able to run with that guy. So now they're going in the hurry up. We're playing cover 2. And the quarterback had his pick. He probably should have thrown the seam ball, because they're not playing Tampa. They're just playing straight up cover 2. This guy's, I mean, they're both open. But if he's going to throw this, he's got to put some zip on it right now and put it on a line. Or he can throw this one and put it on a line right there. But he's got both of them. That's not how you want to throw that ball. You don't want to throw the ball, the whole shot, with, like, arc. You want to just zip that thing in there, because you're just giving the safety time to do exactly that. All right, so now 2nd down. X is cut. He's condensed. These splits are a little bit tighter. He could be coming under. He could be going in motion. We're showing too high on defense. He's going out. This is that little RPO. Back to the screen. Good discipline by Memphis on defense, by that D end. That was 41, I think. Oh, that was a linebacker, 45. 45 is a pretty good player. He's been showing up. Who was 45? So now it's 3rd down and 10. 3 open to 4 strong. We're showing too high. Now he might be rolling down to cover 3. Nope. Getting back to Tampa. Ooh. This quarterback missed him again. Middle runner's he's got to keep going. He's got to go with this guy. We need a drop underneath this one. But that quarterback, that's not a good ball either. That's a hospital ball. Play action on 3rd and 10 isn't. I mean, they got this guy. I'm gonna say it's not a great call, but they got this guy on the run fake. He hasn't. This quarterback doesn't read too high very well. All right, so now it's a score. 13-0 still. Empty. We're showing probably cover 3. I would think he's going to roll down here. Unless we're playing cover 2 and he's going to go there, but he should bump out really regardless. There we go, roll to cover 3. And you can kind of tell that based on his alignment. He's not covering that guy. He is. So if we wanted to show a too high shell, he's got to bump out and then bump back over at the snap. But we're playing off, really far off of 1, so it's just free access, and we're going to take that all day. Pistol. New motion. Someone moved. So now it should be 2nd and 10. All right, stack. This guy's probably going to motion down to create a bunch right here. Let's run like a strong divide type concept. We're playing Tampa again, or not Tampa, we're playing cover 2. Let's make the tackle on the catch. Okay, now we got 3rd and 6. They're going empty. Passing strength is up top. We can't get lined up. We're showing 2-man or robber probably. And we got a false start. So now we have 3rd and 10. 2x2. A little short in motion for. They like to get those guys running, moving, but I don't know. That doesn't do much to me. We're running Tampa here. All right, take the check down. In theory, he should be able to throw one of these balls. One of them he should be able to throw. Whether it's this guy or a hole shot, I would throw one of these two. But he's going to take the check down, which I guess he can in Tampa. And we get off the field again. San Antonio was supposed to be good on offense, I thought, but I guess not. Hold on 1 second. I'm sending someone a message. All right, let's see. I thought San Antonio was supposed to be good on offense. All right, let me see. So now it's almost the fourth quarter. We're up 16-0. Pistol, 3 open. We're showing 2 high. Probably going to roll down to cover 3 unless he bumps out. Rolling down to cover 3, but we're still not covering this guy. All right, now we might see the downfall because we can't get lined up, right? If we're going to roll down weak, right here with this safety, then he's got to bump out to get to 3. If we're going to roll down strong, then he's fine. But now we might see some mistakes start to happen because we're not covered down. And that's open, that's a catch, missed tackle, and a first down. All right, we haven't been doing that all day, so why are we starting now? Because really now, he's got the A gap, he's got the B gap, so he can push out, he can be sitting on the hash right here, and he'd still be fine. But now he's got a long way to go, and we miss tackles. All right, so they hop the back again. We're pressuring them now. Running this is just to cover 3, but same thing. We're not rotating to number 3. This is the second time in a row that he hasn't rotated to his coverage. He needs to push to 3. And really, he needs to be where he is, and he needs to be right here. So that's 2 times that the tight end has just caught the ball wide open and has gotten 30 yards in 2 plays because we just didn't cover him. All right, so new quarter, 2x2 open, rolling down, probably playing robber again. Here we're pressuring. We lose contain. This guy's open because we were playing outside leverage for whatever reason. He should be inside because he doesn't have help because he has the back. But we lose contain. So we've just had 3 really bad snaps in a row. Why do we lose contain here? Let's see what happens between these 2 guys. Are they supposed to twist and he doesn't get around, or does he just go inside? I mean, this guy's getting held, whoever that is. The nose is getting held, but he needs to keep going, or the backer 45. It looks like they're running a stunt where he's going there, he's going A gap, probably could cross face, he's going B gap, and he's trying to wrap all the way around like a cannon stunt. It's like bear cannon 51. All right, so now let's see what we got. 3 open. Back is probably going to jump. We're showing 2 high. We're playing basically man, and these guys are probably hole players to cut in breaking routes. For some reason, that's brutal. That's brutal. If you're playing quarters, you got to take that. And I think they're probably playing a form of quarters, and he's just locking number 1. You got to take that all day. That's unfortunate. As a short course, but you got to take that all day. That's really unfortunate. That's 1 bad drive. 4 plays. 5 plays. 4 or 5 plays. Gave them that drive, for real. All right, so now let's see. What are they? They're going for 1 or 2. Should go for 2 from the 5. Make it a 2-score game. All right, so going for 2 from the 5. Let's see. What are we showing? We're showing single high pressure. Maybe cover 0. He's covering him. He's got the back. These guys are all pressuring. These 6 guys. And we get picked. We don't get the back. Yep, that's what's going to happen. They're playing cover 0. Oh, they're not playing cover 0, but they're playing some sort of man. You can't, yeah. You got to pass stuff off. He just gets picked. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Memphis kicked the field goal. Empty. Playing single high. Man. Just ran away from him. Yeah, just ran away from him. It's a good hit. Empty again. Showing 2 high. Tampa. Huey just takes off and runs with it. Call draw probably. Empty again. They're going a lot of empty because they don't have answers. Cover 2 again because they're up 2 scores. So they're like, okay. Nope, we're going to send nickel pressure. It gets home. Playing fire zone behind it. He's got to cover this guy, though. We're lucky our pressure got home because that linebacker didn't cover his man. Yeah, it was kind of like Sam. Yeah, it was. It was exactly Sam. Worked out for him, too. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Alright, so now we got 3rd down, I think. 3rd and 8. Memphis loses this game somehow. Empty again. They've been empty a lot. Alright, we going to pressure again? We can go Tampa. Showing Tampa. Yep, we're playing Tampa. I mean, it's going to be open. 7 needs to widen out a little bit. He needs to relate to 2. Because there's no reason for him just to be chilling right here. Scoot over here a little bit more. This is the sticks right here. Push this way. All he did is run to the sticks and turn around. If you would have related to your coverage a little bit more, you would have got there. But then we allow first down. 7's got to push. Don't worry about the QB run. Two by two. We're showing Tampa again, showing too high. Could be, nope, he's going to roll down, probably playing cover 3. Pressure, fire zone. Here's your Sam, fire zone again, looks like. Or just a nickel pressure off the edge. That's your coverage, you got to get there. We had him in third down already, 3rd and 8, and we just didn't align correctly. All right, this concept again with the receiver right here and the tight end right here. So most of the time he's motioned out. Maybe they'll do something differently. Getting the 4 strong, running mesh. We're playing. I'm not sure. Either cover 1 or fire zone, but these two guys are not on the same page. They need to pass these two off because no one covers this guy. All right, so now it should be 3rd down again. 3rd and short. They could run the ball here. Empty. Probably not going to run it here. Bringing it back. Could be a run. Split zone. Didn't get it. 4th and 1. Probably going to go for it. So now they're in 12 personnel. Shift. That's a nice little play. He missed it. He had him right now. I don't know why he's trying to throw that one. He could throw in this one right now, but he could also throw this one right here. Or this one. They throw a pick. How does Memphis lose this game? Yeah, 14 misses some stuff for sure. Supposedly 14 is supposed to be good. But he's missed a lot. Okay, so we didn't score. It's an 11-point game with 2.5 minutes left in this game. Four strong. There must be a big play. So play action here really shouldn't do much. I mean, I know it's the start of series, so you might get a run, but they're running kind of like strong divide here. We're running cover 3. Scramble. Oh, that's just unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. We lose contain. Scramble drill. We're just... This guy's got to stay in coverage. Oh, that's rough. That's brutal. Oh, and they didn't touch him? No shot. No shot. Did they really not touch him? We got to contain. It doesn't look like they blew the whistle. Oh my gosh. Let's see what the ball is. Is it on the plus 40 or the minus 40? Yeah, you got to challenge that. Okay, so they did touch him. I was going to say. All right, this is a receiver again, so he's probably going to motion. They're playing man. They're playing robber. Speed out. You got to press on the backside 3x1. Playing off. Speed out's going to be open all day. Playing off at 8 yards and pedaling. That's just poor. It's poor technique. Is this game going to overtime, maybe? 4 strong. We're showing pressure. We bring it. We get home. Sam fires on again. Kind of. All right. So now it's 2nd and 10. Same thing. Receiver's probably going to motion. Playing cover 3. Check down to the back. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. No, that's incomplete. How does Memphis lose this game? 3rd and 10. With a minute, like 2 minutes left in this game. Empty. What are we playing here? We're playing coverage. No, we're blitzing. We got 3 guys outside of this tackle. That's not good. But we're playing outside leverage in the slot. They're gonna catch the ball inside. All right, now it's 4th down, isn't it? Or was that 2nd down? Now it's 4th down. It's 4th and 1. You stop them here, you win the game. We're playing Tampa on 4th and 1. The whole shot gets him. You gotta go. You gotta go. Whole shot. Oh, they called targeting? Where is this film from? The UFL? Wait. No way. That should be half the distance. It shouldn't be a 15-yard penalty. It should be half the distance. The all 22 though, did they post anywhere? Or was I just acquired it. I just was able to acquire it. I don't understand how it shouldn't be a 15-yard penalty. It should be half the distance. That's bad. I don't get that. Pulling out the rulebook to double check. Yeah, please do, because that's weird. Unless they said it was even if it was if it was a dead ball play, it should still be half the distance. I think. He got too tight. Good jump by number 9 too. Good tackle. All right. So clock's rolling. What happened? Like, how do they lose this game? There's a minute left in this game. Do they get like an onside kick or something? And one. Why is everyone just walking around? Feels so lackadaisical. What's 14 doing? It's almost like he didn't think that it was like a real play. He didn't finish. Oh, that's not a good look, bro. That's a really bad look. All right, so they scored and 1 touchdown. They're going for 3 now. Why are they going for 3? That would make us. Wait, that make it a 1-point game? No, a 2-point game. Wait, why would you go for 3? 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 3 is 17. Why would you make it? Why would you do that? Wouldn't you go for 2 to make it a 3-point game? To kick a field goal to tie? Because if you miss either way, you need a touchdown. I don't know. If the enforcement of a distance penalty would move the ball more than half the distance. Wait, hold on. If the enforcement of a distance penalty would move the ball more than half the distance from the spot of enforcement to the offender's goal line, the entire distance penalty shall be enforced up until the offender's 2-yard line. So what is that saying? Is that saying that was the correct call or the incorrect call? Would move the ball more, because it would move the ball more than half the distance from the spot to the goal line. The entire distance penalty shall be enforced up until the offender's 2-yard line. If the enforcement... Weird. Is that a UFL rule or is that just a football rule? That's weird. I don't like that. It's to allow them to get more points. Or whatever. Okay, so they're going for 3 to make it a 2-point game so a field goal wins it. I guess. Alright, so now it's a 5-point game. I think. So do they get an onside kick here? How much time was left before this play? 48 seconds. How many timeouts do they have? 0. So they had to get an onside kick. Oh, 4th and 12. I 1000% forgot about this. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's brutal. Running Tampa. They're just going to hit triple seam. Dagger. Ooh, did he get it, though? They got to get to the 40. Oh, that's close. They gave him that? No. No. For real? I'm sorry, but that's one of the dumbest rules. You got to like maintain possession for 2 steps, but right when it touches your hands, if you're past the line, it counts. I don't know about that. That's brutal. That's brutal. All right, so 4th and 12, they hit it. Oh my. Dang, he came flying in. That view is tough, but watching it live, he barely got it. Yeah, it looked like right when he made contact, he was at the line. That's wild. They still have no timeouts though. Empty. Showing robber. Nope, cover 2. Oh no. Gotta stay inside of 3. Oh, this is brutal. This is so brutal. I can tell. I mean, they already have for the last 2 drives. The clock should start on the ready for play. Spike. Okay. You could argue that the left tackle wasn't set, but that's neither here nor there. "24 seconds left. Got to score a touchdown." No timeouts. Empty. Pressure. Oh, they pressured, huh? I ain't mad at the pressure call, but you got to cover. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. So we're calling pressure, but this guy's got to get to 3. He's a 3 receiver player. He needs to go now. He can't go on the snap. He doesn't know what he's doing. That's the problem. Oh, that's brutal. So that's what's going to happen if you're calling pressure. Guys got to know where they fit, and he takes way too long to get to where he needs to go. Yeah, I mean, no, the pressure gets home. If 42 or whoever this guy is, if he knows where he's got to get, and like he starts moving right now, because like he's got to go. He needs to get to his spot, to his coverage, and if he's going to that coverage, then potentially the quarterback checks or doesn't see it right now, but they have an unblocked guy. Like, they do have an unblocked guy. It's just the guy didn't get to his coverage, and we let him get out of bounds. That's brutal. If 3 dudes weren't wide open, then yeah, bro had a nice little clip. I mean, who's wide open? This guy's he's covering him. This guy's the only guy's like wide open. Watching this quarterback, he's been missing stuff all day. So like, this guy's not open. He's being covered. He's just being covered from distance. Like, obviously, if he goes out to the flat right now, then yeah, he's open. But like, this is the only guy who's really open. But that's what I'm saying. If he goes there right now, like, he doesn't know what he's got. That's the problem. He needs to be pushing this way right now. If he's pushing right now, then he's just going to run into this. Like, he's going to get there. Because look where the ball is thrown. It's thrown damn near in the middle of the field. And he's about 8 yards away, 9 yards away. So if he doesn't stop and look around, like, he's not even moving when the ball is snapped. He doesn't move until the quarterback's damn near releasing the ball. If he knows where he's going, he's going to hit that guy right when he catches the ball, or the quarterback's not going to throw it and the quarterback's going to get hit. That's just the problem, is like, everyone's got to know their assignment. That's the biggest issue on that play in particular. All right, so now we get empty again. We're pressuring again. See, like this. We're pressuring. The quarterback feels the pressure, so he's forced to throw into something that he doesn't want to. Because right now, this guy's in theory open. He just doesn't have time to get there. 2nd and 10. "13 seconds left. Goodness gracious. This is brutal. This is a brutal way to lose a game. Empty. These guys are going to switch release because of their split. He might come back cross formation. Probably not. He's probably going to chip release. Switch. That's what happens when you play too far off and you play soft. They're just going to throw a quick out. That's just, he's been off. He's been too deep all game. He's 10 yards off, and he's backpedaling. That's just going to happen. Quarterback, the offense is just, if this isn't there, throw it away. Don't go to the next look. All right, you have that. Throw it in rhythm. Get out of bounds. Okay, now we're going to take our shot into the end zone. How much time's left? Maybe one shot, maybe two. 8 seconds. It's got to go to the end zone. You have 2 shots. It has to go to the end zone. 3rd and 1, it doesn't matter. I mean, in theory, you could throw a quick out, but that doesn't make sense. Just throw it to the end zone. We're pressuring again. All right, let's see. Brutal. They've lost contain many times over here on this side. They don't even have anyone working to contain. That's rough. Oh, that's so brutal. He needs to slow down. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that's so brutal. Backer still lost. Which one are you talking about? This guy? Oh, yeah, he's lost. Like, he doesn't know where he's going. I know. He had a rough couple plays. He had a rough couple plays for sure. Well, look at everyone else. He's got his arms up like this. He's pointing. He's asking him what's going on. He's saying, no. Like, that's not good. That's not good. 52, no, you don't got him. You got him. Oh, no. Does Memphis have any timeouts? They have one. Dude, they should have burned a timeout here. This is too important of a down to not. Like, they needed to burn one. Oh, no. That's so brutal. Oh, my goodness. Burn a timeout. I think they're playing fire zone, I think. And this guy just sees that this guy's not covered. I think it is. I think it's just tight sand fire zone. Or nickel sand fire zone, I think. The too many keys thinking too much. Yeah. Should just play Tampa. Should just play Tampa and play football. Oh, that's so brutal, bro. That is so brutal. Yo, who is this? Man, this down here is going insane. Is there a coordinator? He said, yes! Like, man was too hype. He goes, ah! Man's hype. That's gotta be their coordinator. Oh my gosh, that's so brutal. Yeah, I think 3 is the post safety. Oh, that's so brutal. He's got to get to contain. They lost contain so many times in this game. Look at 14. First off, you didn't even need to fall. No one touched you. Oh my God, that's so brutal. Oh my god, I would lose my mind. See, like, there's 3 seconds left. I don't I know in overtime in the USFL, you couldn't return a play a pick in overtime. It was just dead ball when you got picked. I don't know about 2 point conversions because like here they're not gonna be able to return the kick long enough to get into field goal range, right? Because there's only 3 seconds left, so they can't return a kick, get it in field goal range, and still kick a field goal. You're better off just going for one and running the ball, and or even just taking a knee and not, if it's a 1-2-3, you get it whatever your opponent's going for on pick six. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's a 1 point game right now, so like going for two here to make it a 3 point game with 3 seconds left after, and you still have to kick off. Like, you're better off just taking a knee. Because no matter if you get 1, 2, or 3, a touchdown is going to beat you. Like, if they return the kick for a touchdown, they're going to win. And they're not going to be able to be in field goal range after a kickoff. So, like, going for an extra point here and, like, allowing them to maybe get a turnover and returning it and beating you, you might as well just take a knee. Like, I wouldn't throw the ball here. I would maybe run the ball. Maybe that's what they're trying to figure out right now. Because they're really better off taking a knee and not even running a play. They get delay game probably because they took too long. Yeah, okay. So, hey, I knew what I was talking about. I told you they should just take a knee. Hey, smart. See, I was thinking about that too, but they had to take a delay game to get there. I said it before that. So now you kick it off, and because same thing, kickoff beats you either way. In that situation, a kick return. Well, that was pretty anticlimactic for the first 48 minutes of that, really 58 minutes of that game. It didn't really, nothing really happened until like, I don't know, a minute, like under the 2 minute warning. That was when stuff actually started happening. But that's brutal. That's so brutal to lose a game like that. Oh my lord, that's so brutal. It's a 2-score game still. With 80 seconds left in the game, it's a 2-score game. To lose this game 20-19 is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yikes. Oh my. Alright. Well, that was fun. I mean, it wasn't fun. It was fun. But that was interesting. That was rough to watch. But hey, you learn. You gotta contain on pressures. Gotta contain. But other than that, that's what we're gonna call this stream today. Hopefully we'll be able to stream tomorrow. Trying to get more active, more days a week. But we'll see what happens. Appreciate y'all for dropping by, and if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching the VOD later, appreciate it for being here for 90 minutes of your time. I really appreciate it. All right. Deuces.